Hello, everyone. Welcome again to another edition of G.T.E Pro Network Podcast. I'm your host, Ed Peterson. Today's date is, of course, it's May the 8th, 2025, and it's a beautiful day as we continue our growth series for the month of May. And we're doing so many wonderful things that I wanted to bring back from the growth series that we were talking about, strategies, of course, and how to use your website as a marketing tool. I've been getting some more inquiries and requests. I want to thank everybody for tuning into this YouTube channel of mine. And for everybody who's really just been excited to just learn as they earn some good ways of growing your business, growing your network online, utilizing your website. And again, my company is Global Touch Enterprise. We do web design and marketing based out of Houston, Texas. And we basically have been assisting entrepreneurs, churches, nonprofit organizations across the country to help them build and grow their network in the area where they do business. But I wanted to give some insights to people who have a website and not really utilizing it properly or haven't even really understand all of its functions and what's relevant for the market in the marketplace today. So I wanted to kind of give you guys a brief synopsis of what we can do, how we can grow together in the communities where we are, that we serve, the people that we interact with on a regular, consistent basis. And again, I shared on Tuesday, because we do it on our podcast every Tuesdays and Thursdays, ladies and gentlemen, from 2 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Again, that's Tuesdays and Thursdays, every Tuesday and Thursdays at 2 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. And I've been asked a lot of inquiries for my website because, again, I have always, since I've been in web design and marketing since 2008 for the past 17 plus years, have been assisting a lot of entrepreneurs across the country in reference to marketing their business and branding themselves with their own website. Now, again, a lot of people don't feel that they may not need a website today, but that's not true. You do need a website. You do need to have an online presence, and you do need to own it so that way you can generate the income that you want, and now you have something that people can go to that's yours. Social media is one thing, but you don't own Facebook, you don't own Instagram, and you definitely don't own X or TikTok. So you want to have your own internet online presence of your business so you can create your own marketing campaigns and your own content that's going to be relevant for you to reach your target market. And in order to do that, you have to make sure that you're building in a way that's going to be capturing to your audience and what you are introducing in the marketplace on a regular, consistent basis. And I know a lot of people talk about, well, Ed, how do you advertise on your website? What do I need to do to brand my business off my website? What kind of contents do I need to put on my website? Well, it's all about what industry you're in, what products and services you're providing in the marketplace, and then you're telling your story of how you got started. What are you doing? And why did you particularly join this particular business or industry? Why did you get into it? So if you share these thoughts with your customers and your suppliers and whoever you're dealing with, they'll be able to look at it and say, oh, okay. So you want to have something that represents you. Your logo, your color scheme for your website is key. So if you want to continue to grow in your own unique way in the marketplace, amongst your competitors or people who are also in the same industry that you're in, what separates you from them? What makes you the difference factor, the difference maker, in order for people to go to you and say, whoa, I want to get your information because I can relate, I can understand, and you basically are talking my language. So again, web design in our industry, we have our own language. And so you got to know how to speak the language in order to reach your people. Marketing is always going to be there. It's going to grow. So while you come up for startup companies, while you come up with a business plan, make sure you have a marketing plan, but you also need an online marketing plan as well. Not just the basis of just one marketing plan if you have a brick and mortar location, but you need an online marketing plan that's going to be significant so people can get a chance to check you out and see exactly what you're doing. And then bring it into some information that's going to be capturing to them that say, wow, okay. And what makes you different from everybody else? You want to separate yourself. And again, observe the masses and do the opposite. Don't copycat off of nobody. Be your own cat, the copy. So all of these different levels that we talk about, strategies, principles, that's going to help you grow your business on the internet. And because it's growing so big and fast, and of course technology is constantly changing, everything is automated. You can automate responses on your website when people fill out your forms. If you have an e-commerce site, you can send a reply. They can get a reply back automatically, so that way they can you can get in touch with them, and then you can follow up and get feedback from them on the product that they bought from you, so you can check and see exactly how well did you do. But again, ladies and gentlemen, quality customer service is the key. You're giving good quality customer service, that's going to help you keep your people on point with what you're doing. And then you want to update them and educate them on everything that you're doing on a regular, consistent basis. And this is why you understand about the 5 P's of marketing, and understanding the promotional part of marketing is going to be key. And so when you're doing it this way, this is going to keep you in the loop so people can get to you on a regular, consistent basis. And then you're giving them information that's going to help you help them. And so when you talk about business today, and everybody's starting their own thing, the jobs are where they are, the corporate America is doing their thing, we have to do our thing. And ownership is key. And so when we talk about branding our businesses with our logos, our content, our color schemes that we have, and basically the products that we provide or services that we provide in the marketplace, you want to be unique in that. And you want to entertain a little bit with that. Have some kind of excitement with your business and excitement with your product or service that you're providing. Don't be just a boring old head that they're just saying, well, here we go, you can do it this way. No, be exciting, be uplifting, get people excited with you. Where's that energy? Keep that energy going. And so when you talk about building your business, utilizing your website as a marketing tool, there's a lot of key points that a lot of people don't know about their website. They have it, but they don't understand exactly all the functionalities of it and how can it be applicable for what I need to do on a regular basis. Well, let's go into that real quick. And so when I talk about building your business with utilizing your website as a marketing tool, well, we have the header, the body, and the footer of the website. So your header is going to give you basically the introduction of the name of your company. And then you're going to have basically key tabs up there at the top, home page. You got services. If you have a blog, about page, contact section, so people can just click those and go directly to those different pages. Well, here today, we have linking now, so hyperlinking is key. But your image or video that you have on your website is going to basically give them something to look at, entertainingly speaking, so that way people can see exactly what it is you're doing. Now, if you post a video on your website, that's the number one game today. Having a video on your website is key. If you have great images on your website about you, personalized images, not images from a photo group from somewhere else that's not you. I want you to be authentic in your picturing, in your images that you are providing on your website. The more unique and authentic you become, ladies and gentlemen, the stronger you get. Now you're identifying you, right? So your images have to showcase who you are. And yeah, we can go in and get all these different photos and images from other sources, but that ain't really you. Be authentic. That is the capture of what I share with all of my clients before. When I'm building websites, I'm giving them, I need your images authentically of who you are and what you do, and do you have anything? If not, you can get a photographer. If you don't have a video, you can get a videographer, and they can assist you with that and getting you your authentic nature of your brand, your business that you're posting online. That's relevant today, and that's going to help you lock in your unique style, your information that you're providing, and giving your customers something that they can look at and say, wow, okay, let me check them out. Let me look further into this. Yeah, let me check them out. So those are the things that you want to basically give, ladies and gentlemen. And all this copying and pasting thing, if it ain't unique and if it ain't authentic, don't do it. Because today it's all about our uniqueness that we're providing in the marketplace that your competitors may not be doing, that you're doing, that's going to be unique to you. Now, some are, and some already got the game down where they are doing it that way. But you need to do it that way as well. So videos or images that's authentically you want to put on your website. Now, your content is very imperative that on the content marketing, because we call it CM, content marketing. When we go to our website, the content has to be consistent about your brand, your services, who you are as the owner of the company, and the different products that you're providing or services you're providing in the marketplace that people can basically go to. So when you use that content on your website, you want to use the same content, marketing content, on your social media pages, as well as on the search engines on Google, Yahoo, or Bing. And when you do that, ladies and gentlemen, this gives you consistency of your content that is not changing, it's not updating, and it's not giving you anything that's not truly you. And it's not up and down like a seesaw, but it's a steady flow. And that's what you want of content, a steady flow of content given on a regular, consistent basis. Now, digital marketing on your website, and you can do that too, is all about your images and videos that you post. Information that's going to give them something that's going to make them go again and look at you a second or third or fourth or fifth time. Same thing with email marketing. If you're doing that, you want to do that. You can do that off your website too. Your website is a full of plethora of resources that you can go into. It's like a tool chest as you build. And as a tool chest, you want to go into, grab the right tool that you want to use to build something with, promote. Understanding, again, the 5 P's of marketing is all about the people, the product, the price, the place, and the promotion. So when you look at it like that, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to give you something to really exercise and continue to understand and build and grow as you engage with your audience on a regular basis. This is super exciting because nobody's really understanding, I got a tool chest. My website is a tool chest. That's a good reference. It is a tool chest. Your website can do much more than you think. Give it a little chance to go into it and navigate through it. You can see how impactful your website can be. And with the technologies that we have today, ladies and gentlemen, and look, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, we weren't doing what we're doing here today. It's not as, it used to be just a chop type of thing. Now, just like graphics and gaming, when the games back in the day when I was growing up in the 80s and 90s, the gaming world was different. I mean, when the games first started in the 1980s, we didn't have that. We had 8-bit systems back then. Can you believe that? 8-bit systems? Right. So now it's more advanced, more graphical, where it's almost humanoid-ish looking, to whereas they actually look like us in a way. Because the graphics, and Japanese always have the best animated graphics. I'm going to just keep it real on that front. But we've gotten to the point here in the United States that we're just on that same level. So gaming, for gamers, we're always looking at another level of how can we get that experience, that gaming experience, and win. Well, Twitch kind of came up with a good concept where gamers can make money as with gaming on their platform. It's interesting. But again, you want to have your website as your own platform where people can go to and get all the resources and information from you. They can book, if you have a booking opportunity where people can book your services, mostly on the medical side, doctors have that, more retailers, salespeople, they have that, real estate people have that. A lot of different groups in different industries use booking applications for people to book off their phones on their mobile device, because again, your website has to be mobile friendly. And if you have a booking opportunity or booking app on your website, then you want to make sure that people can go to it. They'll see a calendar, they'll schedule a particular date, you get sent the information, and then you can approve it and agree to it or not, and say, or reschedule to a particular time that you are available. This is information that's on your website that they can do without you even have to get calls and be bombarded by all these other things. They could just do that. You just click of a click and you're done. Again, we are a society of convenience. Remember that. We are a society of convenience. If that's convenient enough for me, well, I don't have to do a whole lot to it. Let's do it. I just made a rhyme there. So if you look at it now, we have an opportunity to really expand our way of conducting business, but people still like to do, face-to-face, FTF. So if you like FTF and you want to stay that way, and a lot of people, that's why we still have brick and mortar locations. The malls are still there. The malls ain't completely dead. They're not totally out of pocket. It's a good place to go if you just want to hang out. That's what we used to do when we used to go to the malls. We used to just go to the malls just to hang out. And mostly do a little window shopping to just kind of look at what we could get and what's available today, what's relevant today, what's new. Do you know what's new on your website? Do you know the applications that you can apply to your website to make it enhance for you to grow your business even bigger? Do you know this? Ask yourself that question. Have you navigated through your own website pages to see exactly how easy it is for people to connect with you? Do you have the right forms? Do you have forms on your website? Again, if you're using a booking application, do you have that? Okay. So you want to look at all these different tools in your toolbox of your website that keeps track of all that. And your website is also a database. I said this before. It's a database. It keeps record of everybody who fills out your form or make a purchase on your website. Now you have that information, their information, where you can continue to update them on any new products and services that you're providing in the marketplace. That gives you, they opt in so they can get the information, so that way they can basically know what you're doing. And guess what? If you're giving good quality customer service and you're being transparent and honest and straight to the point with them, they'll continue to do business with you on a regular basis. And then they'll share with all the friends that they know and people that they know that you don't know that can get you more traffic. The goal is to get more traffic. Even on my YouTube channel, I'm working on getting more traffic, more viewers to look at it. And so we can have something of a community of information that we can share amongst each other and grow together. And that's what it's really all about, ladies and gentlemen, growth. Most important commodity on the planet is growth. If we're not growing, we're just existing, and that's not what we're here to do. We're here to grow, to build, to live, to have a life and lifestyle that we truly want and deserve. So getting back to your website as a tool chest of information, tools that you can use to build with. Again, I just broke it down. In your back office of your website, it's a database. And you can keep track of all the information of all your people on your website. We don't need Rolodexes anymore. I'm going back. We don't need to carry, books of information back in the day like we used to. We have our contacts on our devices, on our phones, our tablets, our laptops, all of those things, right? So technology, we just converted from paper to digital. Marketing is still marketing one-on-one. Promotion is still promotions, the same one-on-one. We're just converting it to a digital application from a traditional application that we used to do back in the day. And why marketing is so vast now, because we can reach more people online than we ever could if we just, in our communities, trying to do this back and forth and mailing the old traditional way. USPS, United States Postal Service. And the only people that still use it, of course, we're shipping stuff back and forth and we send information, that's fine, in the regular mailboxes. But you have your email that you have that can get information like that. Documents, information. So email marketing is still relevant. Now, remember we were talking about now another types of marketing we have for your website you can do. We call it inbound marketing or outbound marketing. Outbound marketing is mostly when you're doing marketing if you have a brick and mortar location and you're doing it with your own traditional flyers and all of that information that you're sharing in the marketplace. Inbound marketing is basically utilizing it from your website. On social media, we have different types of tools we use, like a QR code, where people can use it and scan with their phones to get to the information directly to you. And we also have a lot of other tools we can use when it comes to inbound marketing. So let's look at what we can do now since social media is updated, and they steady updating social media. Notice that if you notice, all the social media platforms can link to each other. Before it didn't used to do that, but now it can much easily so. And then you would have to go to each of those sections and then do it yourself. But now you can send out information to all your social platforms that you're on at one time. Where before you didn't used to can do that. So as social platforms evolve, technology is evolving, our mobile devices are evolving, smartphones, and everything else that we're doing. Web design is evolved. Now you can put it on the blockchain and you can make money off your own domain name and website. And so everything is evolving. Why haven't you? What's taking you so long to get an update? To update your services and update your website to where it needs to be so you can get the maximum output for your input. And so when you look at today, we have a great opportunity to reach more people nationally, locally, and globally. And so when you start building your business on these three stages, locally, nationally, and then internationally, that's 3 levels, now you can begin to understand why people are blowing up in the internet and why we have more webunaires, I'm going to say that word again, webunaires than we had before. And yes, if you're in network marketing, which I've been a part of network marketing, it's a beautiful industry. It's not going anywhere. Been around for over 50 years, and here we are. And there's technologies now where people are doing more investments online thanks to other platforms like Robinhood. You got now, well, I'm part of that, but you got Coinbase, you got all these different ones, right? So if you look at today, investing has become a much kind of common thing amongst average people. What website do you go to get to these things? Right. So when we talk about web design, marketing, building your business, your brand, your network, you want to be unique and you want to have your own content as you are the editor or you are the author of your own business information. Your own information highway that you generate is going to send out information to the general public and to the marketplace consistently on a regular basis. So you want to drive as much traffic to your website as possible. So direct all marketing efforts back to your website. All marketing efforts, whether you're on social media, digital marketing strategies that we put together for a lot of our clients because we do web design and marketing because a lot of them don't want to do it themselves. So we want to help them out and doing it with them and for them. And so we charge a monthly fee to do that service. You can always check us out and go to our website at globaltouchenterprise.net, and you can see exactly what I do. And again, since I've been doing this for over 17 plus years, it's given me some information to help you guys. And I'm studying always consistent. I'm a student. I'm going to stay a student because we can never stop learning. We can never stop growing, and we can never stop earning. So you want to keep that train going. And this is a bullet train now. It used to be a regular locomotive rolling around. Now it's a bullet train. And so it's moving as fast as we can keep up, most of us, But a lot of times we think about business as, well, who's running my website? What is my website looking like? How much traffic? Now you can do analytics too. On your website, that's built into the sites now. Analytics is automatically built on these platforms. Whatever web platform you're using, you can do that. It has that information and that data. You want to keep your data close. You want to understand your data. Review your data. See exactly what's working, what's not working. Same thing with Google Ads. I'm a Google ambassador, so I help a lot of my clients with Google. If you want to do Google Ads or AdSense, where you can make money on your website with Google AdSense by having other companies place their ads on your website and you make money from that. And YouTube is the same thing. If you have a YouTube channel, you can put that on your website. Mine is on my website. This channel that I'm talking on right now is on my website. And so you can do a lot of marketing, having it your own, ownership, connecting the dots, getting people to view you on your own website. So that's why I say direct all marketing efforts back to the website, because this is the source of your home base where everything flows and goes. So everybody will get the information. Everybody will see who you are, what you're doing, and everybody can support you. If you're a nonprofit organization and a church, you definitely want to do that. Churches do it all the time. And I'm educating them on that level too now, because nobody's giving like they used to anymore, right? But if you have something to give back and you do fundraisers, that's the way to go. Because people want to know, if I'm giving, what am I getting out of that? It is what it is. But that's how the game plays. That's how it's played. So when you get all this down, ladies and gentlemen, you want to make sure that all of your advertising that you're doing yourself, you are basically a one-stop shop of information, products and services that you're providing. Everybody goes directly to your website to get that info. Yes, and you can share it on other social platforms and search engines and other people's websites, hyperlinking and co-oping with them on that regard. That's why when you talk about affiliate marketing or affiliate programs today, and why they're so popular, is because you're bouncing off information from other sources that's connected to you, and you're connected to them. It's all about how we connect. If we connect properly, we can earn as much as we want, how much we want. But it's all about our connections. Are you connected? Are you tied into it? Are you plugged in? And do you really want to continue to go out here and just let your site sit with no traffic, no information, nobody's looking at it, nobody even knows it's there? Get up off your horse, get on board, and let's work together in helping you get the best opportunities off of the websites that you have. That's why I'm doing website reviews all throughout this year, 2025. I started at the beginning of the year in 2025 because I thought about what I did last year in 2024, where I had a lot of my clients ask me, Ed, can you look at my website? I don't know exactly if everything is everything. And then some of the web builders that they hired abandoned them and left them hanging. And I'm sorry to say that happens sometimes in this industry. Every industry is not 100% perfect. But when you get a true person that's really concerned and is really willing to help and walk you through the steps and keep you engaged and keep you in tune with what's relevant today, those are the people you want to hang out with and keep. We're co-oping. We're not partnering. We're co-oping, meaning that I'm an enterprise. Global Touch Enterprise is its own entity. My web design and marketing business, I co-op with other companies, other businesses across the country. I'm not worried about one city, one state. I'm in every city, every state. And that's why thus I named the company Global Touch. Okay. So when you look at the opportunities we have today, ladies and gentlemen, your goal is to continue to earn as you learn and build a network connecting the dots and connecting with the right group of people who's on your level and above and who's going where you want to go. And doing the things that's relevant in the marketplace by being honest, transparent, and to the point. Making sure that you're giving your all. Leaving no stone unturned. That's why I say it's a bullet train today of technology, information that's going out as fast as we can get it. So your SEO, search engine optimization, have to be straight, have to be up to date on a regular basis. And we talk about SEOs all the time. A lot of clients, they hear the term, but they're not understanding what search engine optimization really means. And why is your websites now have that capability to update each page with an SEO? Again, we didn't do that once before back in the day. But we can today. So again, I'm sharing these thoughts with you because if you decide to pick a designer to build your website, to get you out there in the marketplace, make sure you understand the full story of what your website can do, what it can and what it can't do. Make sure it's mobile friendly and that it's adaptable to all the different size screens that it's supposed to get to, whether it's on a laptop, a tablet, or the phone, whether it's Android or Apple, doesn't matter, right? But you want to make sure that you are up to date, up to par. And if you have any questions, you can always, again, go to our website, fill out our form of any questions or inquiries you have, and we can do website reviews for you on your behalf. Whether we build it or not, doesn't matter. But I just want to make sure that you got the right information, you got the right update, and that they're giving you the straight to the honest point as to how much you can work with your website. Remember, it's a tool chest of information and a lot of things that come out of that you can build with and you can grow with. And you want to let people know that you are the real deal, that is you, incorporated. And remember this, it's always you incorporated. It's your business. How do you want to run your business regularly? You're the owner. You're the captain of your own ship. Where's your navigation? How are you navigating through? All of the things that's going on today, we have to make sure we navigate correctly, and we have to make sure we're on point. So everybody can get the information, digest the information, share the information, and continue to support each other in our communities that we serve. As servant leaders, this is what we do. We don't give up, we don't quit, and we don't stop, no matter what. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for this opportunity to share with you on this day, Thursday, May 8th, 2025, as we continue our growth series for the month of May. Next week, we're going to have some special guests on our show for that week, and we're going to continue to share with you on our growth series on how to utilize your website as a marketing tool so that you can build properly with the tools you have in your tool chest. So with that, I want to thank you all for this opportunity to share with you. You guys have a great afternoon. Keep the faith and keep building the dream.